Welcome, people, to a new video of Mysteries of the World. Today, we're going to talk about the Abominable Snowman, the man who has intrigued us over the years. But, well, today we're going to talk about it. Hello, Cesar, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine too, so you're ready to talk about the snowman?
Oh, yes, I'm ready.
Mm, okay, so let's talk about that.
I'm Magri, and what did you investigate about this?
Wait, let me share an image of the ape-man. Okay. I found that in popular culture, an abominable snowman is a huge furry and smelly man with huge feet and aggressive saber-like teeth. Its skin is gray or white. He is often depicted wandering along throughout the snowy mountains, a wild throwback to our violin evolutionary past. The amen who is stand of the snow is the snowman, but it could be just a myth, also never being confirmed to exist.
Okay, I found that according to H. the Yeti was part of the pre-Buddhist belief of very similar peoples. They told him that Lecha people worship a glacial being like Hunter Good. He also reports that followers of one religion once believed that blood of the Maigut or white man had been used in certain mystical ceremonies. The being that depicted a simian creature carrying a lot of stone, axe, and weapon and making a whistle.
I found that is about 2.5 meters tall. It looks like a big primitive man with a lot of reddish brown hair. It walks in 2 feet. These facial features are half human and half ape. It has a strong smell and it usually lives in high mountains or in big forests, but rarely is seen in the mountains or in the forest. Science are now to have studied the snowman for years.
The thing that is confused is why it could be very tall. If it's an ape man of ancient wasn't very tall, I think that the abominable snowman is only a kind of bear that has not been discovered.
Suppose that an abominable snowman is a hybrid beer, but what beer walk in 2 feet? All beers only walk in 4 feet, and when they stand in 2 feet, they don't walk. I don't know, but I wish snowman were really a man.
Whether he's an ape man or not is be concluded by science.
That if
Okay, I found that some writing of Irving Nepal explorer in 1930 exists stories of hikers who were sure they had seen a tall, long-haired, and biped creature. But at the time they conclude that the sighting was an animal and that only was an orangutan.
the first time that it was heard about the snowman was in 1832 when the English explorer B. H. Hudson wrote about his experience in Nepal. In fact, it was he who concluded that he was an orangutan.
Oh, I found different information about that. When it was here the first times is when John Baptist Noel in 1924 climbed the Himalayas mountain. He saw the eighth man of 2.5 meters.
Look at this, in different places the abominable snowman is called with different names. For example, in Himalayas mountains is called Yeti. In China, wild man. In United States, Bigfoot. In Canada, Sasquatch. And in Australia, is called Yowie. But those live in different places because not only do they believe in the Yeti, each one of them live on different continents.
Let me. Okay, in 1953, Sir Edmund Hillary, who is wearing sweater, is the first man ever, and it was Edmund who found the giant footprints of on his way to the top. We discovered many tracks on the Ripon Glacier at 18,000 and 19,000 feet, and our Sherpas were good convinced that they belonged to the Yeti. He reported.
I think I have a photo of that, so let me share the photo. So that way you can tell me if it's that photo. Is that the photo that you were talking about?
Yes,
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
at least far.
yes, after that, science suggests that the abominable snowman is a giant primitive man. Then explorers say that it is important for us to know what is the snowman, and one group of expeditionary climbed the Everest, but they don't found nothing about the snowman.
Okay, the frequency of the reports increased at early 20th centuries when Western began making determined attempts to discover the mountain in the area and occasionally report a strange creature or strange footprints, and some people insist that abominable snowman not exists, but well, the belief of the snowman exists is being decided for everyone.
Yes, you are right. In 1925, N.A. Tombasi, a photographer and member of the Royal Geographical Society, writes that he saw a creature about 15,000 feet near the Semu Glacier. Tombasi later wrote that he observed the creature from about 200 to 300 meters for about a minute. About 2 hours later, Tombasi and his companions descended the mountain and saw the creature's prints, described as similar in shape of those of men, but only 6 to 7 inches long by 4 inches wide. The prints were undoubtedly those of a pipe. In fact, Snowman is known to have killed some people who tried to look for it.
Oh, and that's why Hacker asked people not to keep on the footprints of snowman because it's dangerous. Look at this. A well-published expedition of Bhutan initially reported that a hair sample had been obtained which, according to Professor Brian Skies, DNA analysis could not be compared to any no animal. However, the analysis complete after the media release clearly showed that the sample came from a brown bear, an Asiatic black bear. In 1986, South Tyrol Mountain Reinhold Messner claimed to have had a face-to-face encounter with a Yeti. He wrote about book. Wrote a book, My Case of the Yeti, and claims to have killed one. According to Messner, that the Yeti is the endangered Himalayan brown bear or the Tibetan blue bear who can wear both upright and on all fours.
Oh, so bad, you kill me hoping it's an airplane.
I'm sorry, but I had to do it.
But this is over. People see you in the next video. Sure. Before we last the call, I want to show you a photo of the snowman as with brown hair that I found. And these people send me by Twitter. And I think that's it for today. Thank you, Cesar, for being here with us. And see you next week with a new video.